it's Nico. That's the second time that happened. Anyway, this is the weekly update. It is January. I don't even know what day it is. What's today? Tuesday, the 4th of January. New calendar, that has to go up. My other calendar is literally, you can see it. My tea kettle is on it. It's hiding some secret papers from my husband. Not bad papers. It's just an art project I'm working on for him. And our room. He's adorable. So, anyway, it's the 4th of January. I hope everybody has had a good winter holiday. I don't care what holiday you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate, I hope you had like a good, maybe small winter break. And if you worked through the holiday like my husband has for 20 years, save for the last 2 or 3, I hope it was alright. I know it kind of sucks, but thank you for working if you worked it, and if you had a good holiday, I hope you, and if you had celebrated a holiday, I hope you did. I'm not re-recording that. It's okay. It's a mouthful. Ow! Anyway, I am still recovering from my knee. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be months before it feels normal-ish again. It's getting better. The swelling is way down, which is great. Still hurts to bend, still hurts to move, still have to ice it. Have a compression brace. Got that Saturday. Got that Saturday for it. I had a knee immobilizer, which was a big giant black brace that literally kept my knee and leg in one position. And when I was working, I pop my chair up so my feet are up, because it reclines. It's a recliner. That's what it's called. It's a reclining chair, and put like a squishmallow from my hoard underneath it and ice on it. And I wore that for several weeks, and I got really annoyed after a while because I always take it off while I'm working. I mean, me, of course. So then Kevin got me a ace bandage wrap, but it is one of those ones that sticks to itself, like a self-adhesive ace bandage. I don't like those as much as just the traditional ace bandages that you like have little clips, or you end up losing the clips and have to use safety pins to keep on. I like those way better because the self-adhesive ones just kind of starts adhesing to itself and makes itself smaller. Also, it made my, I mean, it's a lot of latex right there, and it made my knee really itch, especially at the end of the day. It was more swollen because of I'm gonna assume it's latex, whatever, but it was very itchy and swollen, not just because of pain, but because of the bandage itself. But I wore that for several weeks, and then on Saturday, I'm just like, I want to get a regular ace bandage, just a material one with the little clippy things, and they did not have that. So I got a compression brace for my knee, which is currently sitting on my ankle. Like, I love it because I can keep it on my leg. So I just pull it up. I used to have one when I danced a lot. Like, I either had an ace bandage wrapped on me or a compression brace on my knee, one or the other, and then I had bandages on my ankles and feet. But I put it on, and then when I come to sit down, I take it and I pull it down, and it's just sitting around my ankle, so my knee is just chilling. Right now it's crossed very gently, and then when I have to get up to pee, I don't have to like rewrap it or figure out the immobilizer thing. It's just a lot, and especially when I gotta go now. So I just yoink it back up and I hobble to the bathroom. It's great. That was a lot of words for something really simple. Anyway, my knee is getting better. I see Lily, oh, she's going to, Dad Carter has put a water bowl right where she disappeared, right around that corner. There's a water bowl meant for Squee, for anybody, but he put it down specifically for Squee. When Squee comes down to visit in the middle of the day, he has his own water. And Lily has claimed it for her own. Like, she will get very protective over it and won't let Squee drink it, so a couple of corrections. She's better for sharing. But it's her water bowl. It's hilarious. Anyway, we are having an adoption on Friday. Friday is going to be weird for me. I have doctor's appointment on Thursday, dentist appointment on Friday, funeral on Sunday. it's going to be a busy week, but it's also weird because Kevin has Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, and I have to work on Wednesday because I got to make sure to get the things absolutely finished. That's usually when I do my photographs and stuff. I might be working a little bit Thursday after the doctor. We shall see. I'll probably come back, take a nap, and then come downstairs if there's anything else to be done. But I am working on Valentine's jewelry. This is not all of it. I have another container that is also full to the brim. Plus a couple of key holder dragons. I'm going to do at least one, if not two, Nevermore pendants. There's something else that I I would like to do one, if not two, tentacle pendants, maybe earrings. I mean, look, it's so freaking cute. I love wearing them. So yes, that is what we're doing this week. So there will be an adoption this week, the first week of the month. I have already shared the thank you charms with you guys. They're little tigers. 2022 is the year of the tiger. I have my Patreon stuff in here also. So we have little chibi tiger charms. And they have the little white spots behind their ears. And there's a little white spot on the tail. They're really cute. They took a lot longer than I expected, but you know what? Worth it. Put you back. Hopefully I don't lose you. Gosh, every time I lose something, it's in front of me, but I don't see it because something's in front of it. Or it's under something. Or I'm literally staring at it and my brain is just like, it's not there. Anyway. So this week, Valentine's adoption, jewelry. Next week, I'm probably going to do chibis. We'll see. It's either chibis or creatures. And then the week after will be creatures and maybe a covered journal, maybe some pens. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with the color schemes that I have chosen. So we'll just see where that goes. My shirt is just, it's doing its own thing and it's very frustrating. And then, I don't know what I'm doing after that. The Valentine's, I'm trying to get it all done in January so I can get everything out. Everybody gets Valentine's stuff. I am trying to be on the ball this year. It'll probably only last a couple months, but we'll see. I have many things I've been working on. It's a lot. I'm overwhelmed, but it's a lot, especially by me doing it by myself. I am designing and opening my own website. I am doing it through SquareUp, so I'm not like designing it from scratch, but I am doing my own website. It's almost from scratch because it's a pretty basic set, but I think it'll look really cute. It'll fit my needs, and that's where all of the things that, as I'm making grand gestures, and there's nothing behind me. It's all over there. All of the sculptures that do not have homes will end up being there. It will be a higher price point because it will be open to the public. Elven Grove gets the best price point. You are my private group, you are my beta testers, you are my loves, and you are my main supporters. You guys get them. I still want to do affordable art. My art's still going to be affordable, especially compared to many other artists. But like I said, and like I've said from the beginning, I know what it's like to be poor. I know what it's like to literally eat rice and stuffing for a year because that's all you could afford. Like literally, no meat, no nothing else, rice and stuffing. And if you're lucky, a bag of apples, and you cut those up and make those last as long as you can. I know what it's like, and I know what it's like being poor and wanting to support other people and not even being able to get a $5 item because they didn't have any. So that's part of why my prices are so low. I just want to make affordable art, but I also want to make it. I mean, it's fine the way it is, but in the public, like the Elvenspun webpage, when it is up, it will be, it's a little bit, it's not insanely higher, but it's a little bit of a higher price point. So that's what I did on Etsy, and that's what I'm kind of doing on Mercari, not 100%, but it is a higher price point, but at the same time, with the fees that Mercari takes out, I would be making what I do in the Grove. But the people paying from are paying higher because it also includes the fees. It's okay. It's fine. But with my own site, I won't have to pay other people for fees unless I like upgrade whatever. Like I have a free version right now. If I upgrade it, that I think that's like a yearly cost, and it's not insane. Like, I looked in Shopify, I looked through a lot of other things. Shopify's $30 a month, and sometimes I don't make that. So, no. Also, the very poor person that I am and that lives inside of me is just like, that's $30 a month. That, no, I can't afford that. So, and I don't know. I just, if I don't have to pay fees to other companies, it's fine. I'm good. Huh. Okay. So yes, website. I am definitely putting an effort into TikTok. I've had several new elflings come from TikTok and join the Grove, which is insane, and I think that's amazing. My Instagram has kind of fallen to the wayside a little bit, and like until I have an adoption, like, oh yeah, here's an adoption picture, come buy stuff. But I do have my TikTok and Instagram linked. I just have not been sharing all of it. I don't know why. It's social media, and I've said this before, social media is exhausting for me. It is so exhausting, emotionally and mentally. I can only do so much, and then I'm like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. I have been at least trying to post once a day in the Grove, except on my days off. And there is another social media thing, and I can't think about what it is. What was it? Patreon weekly updates that have fallen to the wayside in Patreon. I don't know if my Patreons watch them. I don't know. But the last several months I have not done them, so that's bad on me. After I do this video, I'm gonna eat some food and then make my Patreon weekly update video. But usually, like, Patreon is really just to guarantee that you are getting that charm each month. You get extra, like, depending on the tier level that you are, you get goodies based on that tier. I try to throw in, like, extra fun things, usually stationery, because I have a stationery problem. I seriously, cute stationery, I'm just obsessed with it. And it's funny, like, how much I have allowed myself to just explore that obsession and be like, oh, look at all these adorable pens. Everybody's getting a cute pen. You don't need a cute pen. Doesn't matter. Everybody's getting a cute pen, because it was also something that I didn't have money to splurge on when I was in school, because my family it was a family of 7. There were 5 kids. It was a big family. We never starved. We never did anything, but there was also, like, you know, not a lot of money for Lisa Frank stuff and cute, adorable erasers. So whenever I got those cute, adorable erasers, I kept those things. I still probably have them at my dad's house in my little storage box in the shed. I probably still have every single cute eraser I've ever gotten my hands on. Anyway, but I was never able to, like, you know, get cute stationery and just indulge in that. I can now, and I actually share it, and it just makes me happy. So yes, I don't really know what to do with Patreon. It's weird. I feel like when I write stuff, nobody really reads it, which is fine. I don't care about that, but I don't want to be like, hey, look at all this, and nobody checks it, because I've asked people, I'm like, hey, have you checked the Patreon page with us? No, we got our bag, we're good. And I'm like, okay, I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's gonna be a lot of social media focusing on things, expanding, depending on what the panorama decides to do. I would like to do in-show events, in-person events, depending, again, what's happening. I don't know. I already have a whole cart full of stuff on Vistaprint for my banner, new business cards, certificates of authenticity, some Elvenspun shirts, because I moved up with both of mine. Kevin only has one. It has a hole in it because he's worn it that much, and I think one of mine has a hole in it. I don't remember, but so some new shirts, like, you know, Elvenspun merch that we would wear and use and stuff at cons and craft fairs. So I'm ready for that. It just depends on the panorama and how things go. Because I don't want to go out and then bring home stuff. It's just, the in-laws are both over their 80s. Dad Carter's 83, Mom Carter's 81 or 82, one or the other. I don't want to do that. I mean, granted, they've all had their 3 shots so far, and Kevin and I have had 2. We have to make an appointment to get the other last shot, but every shot that we've gotten so far has made us sick for about a week, so we need to have a week to do that. So Kevin's trying to figure out what week is best for him not to be at work. So that's that. I also have to figure out when things are going on up here, because I don't know. I know there is a gaming convention called Total Confusion next month. They are taking vendor applications now, and I'm just like, that's a month. That's not even enough time for me to get anything done, and if I did, I would have no Valentine's stuff. So Total Confusion might be next year. I will say the price for the table was way more affordable than I could have expected and hoped for. So hopefully that'll happen again next year. I know it's a gaming con that brother-in-law did. I point up because he's literally above me. That's where his bedroom is. It's a gaming con that he has gone to probably for decades. He's 50, so probably for decades. And I definitely want to do it. I really want to do it. There's also a lot of other comic conventions up here. There are a lot of craft fairs up here. I just don't really know when any of them are. So, and there's also a couple in Maine I could theoretically go to. There's some in New Hampshire I could theoretically go to, because Maine's only an hour away and New Hampshire is 20 minutes away, which is insane. It's insane from a girl that has been in Florida her entire life, and it's like 3 to 6 hours to get out of state. So yeah, it's crazy just being able to, and like New York is 3 hours away. I could go to New York if I was doing some big thing in New York, I could go there. I could do that. Theoretically I could, but it's just, I want to do things like that, and I need to know when they are, and I need to look up stuff, and I need to write down a list of what month has what things normally. I mean, last year everything was pretty much canceled. Everything was canceled. Everything was online, and I'm not paying vending fees for an online artist alley. I don't have people. I mean, I have a couple elflings that are literally local and that go to those things, but I'm not known at those shows, so I'm not paying a fee to go to an online show to hopefully sell something virtually. I can't. Especially some of the prices that were being asked. Some of them, I'm just like, okay, that would have been cool. I wish I had stock. Yes. But some of them, I'm just like, you're asking for that much for an online vending fee? Are you going to promote the heck out of me? No, they weren't. So, I mean, again, it's me not having money and living as like I don't have money. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I'm po. I've been po for a long time, and I will probably always have that mentality. Okay, so yes, that is essentially my weekly update. What, the beginning of the year, the start of things. I'm overwhelmed. I'm excited. I'm exhausted already. I've been working on this online site. Granted, I make sure I don't do it for hours on end because I would explode. I would just mentally be exploded, and it would not be good. So I make sure to like work on it for 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'm like, you're done? Put it down. You're getting frustrated. You still don't know where the quantity button is for your pieces that you're listing. I have no idea where that button is. So I have to pull out my laptop and look it up. Maybe I can adjust quantity on my laptop. Some things are on laptop and some things I can do on mobile. And I know they're still, like, they're working out the site. They have a mobile app for the site now, which is great. And it just got started really recently. So trying to roll with the punches. But yeah, I'm trying to just like space things out and not be overwhelmed. And I still get I am still tired from my knee hurting, and when it's in a lot of pain, I just take it a lot slower, and I hate it, but I know my body needs it. because the way I normally cope with severe pain and from healing from injuries and surgeries is I sleep. My body sleeps, and I know right now my iron levels are super low. I've been getting very, very bad dizzy spells. I almost fell and fainted in front of Kevin twice today, just hugging him. Like, it was too much whatever with my head, and I almost like passed out twice in front of him. I don't faint. I'm not a fainter. But I've been getting very dizzy and very loopy, like, especially when I yawn. I can't sit up straight. Like, if it's, like, a little tiny yawn, I'm okay. But, like, a big yawn, I'm still kind of conscient. I'm still aware of my surroundings, but I cannot stay seated up, so I'll end up slumped back. But I can still hear and see things. I just can't, like, it's not normal. It's weird. And Kevin, and I told him about him, like, this has been happening, because I hadn't told him. It didn't occur to me to tell him. And then I almost, like dropped twice on him while saying goodbye. And he's like, your iron levels are probably severely low right now. So, that's true. Which is why we're going to the doctor on Thursday. That's part of the doctor. So yes. Anyway, that is the beginning of the year. This is a long video, but the weekly updates are usually longer. I love you guys very much. Please stay happy, healthy, and safe, and I will talk to you later. Bye! Mwah.